Now, there were reports that across the country yesterday, there was a different kind of market was opened, and delegates were the ones who were being purchased by the various aspirants who wanted to secure your party's tickets across the country. There were reports that delegates were being given humongous sums of money. There were reports that the highest bidder was the one who secured the tickets in many instances. There were also reports that those who parted with monies in an attempt to buy delegates who did not get the votes are crying that delegates return their money. There are others who reportedly even went about using very crude means, using hunters and vigilante, going from house to house and doing whatever needed to be done to get their money back. Some got the monies back, others are still demanding that the monies be returned to them. What do you make of these allegations or these reports we are getting? And is that part of the process of your party that you were referring to earlier on?
Well, first of all, like you have said, it's an allegation. I am not a spirit. I can't be in two different places at the same time. I was at the governorship congress that happened in Obiwale Cultural Center in Port Harcourt. So every other story you just talked about, I'm not aware of them, and it's not the style of our party. But the truth of the matter is that these allegations, they can't prove. But people will throw stories to say, oh, after all, PDP didn't get it right. PDP has gotten it right. And that is where we stand. If people also who are disenchanted and feel aggrieved also have the right to approach the court.
Chairman, now prior to, I think your position is clear on that. Now, prior to your party's primaries yesterday, including here in Rivers State, there was word making the rounds that the eventual winner of that process, Sim Fubara, was the preferred candidate or the candidate of choice of the leader of your party in Rivers State, the governor, Nwanosike. And for some persons, unsurprisingly, he emerged the winner. He emerged with the highest number of votes, and now is the candidate of your party for next year's governorship election. So is it true that the governor backed him and he was the governor's preferred candidate, the governor's choice, and the delegates were simply dictated to who they were to cast their votes for?
There is no such thing. In fact, let me also go back by quoting your reporters, and I want Nigerians to call them and ask them, those who were at the Cultural Center yesterday, when any aspirant that walks into the hall, delegates will stand up, greet, and exchange pleasantries. But at a particular instance, 3 aspirants walked into the hall. Those 3 aspirants were Dr. Abiyesekibo, the Commissioner for Finance, and Dr. Das Alabo George. When they walked into the place went agog. People ran towards them. Oh, this is our preferred candidate. Everybody had their preferred candidate. But you know the truth about that politics. In a delegate election, you don't know what is in the heart of a delegate. You don't know what is in the heart of a delegate. So, you see, no matter who has won this primary stage today, they always accuse the governor. The governor has said it clearly. I am not going to impose anybody on People's Democratic Party so that we can win and win big. What the delegates did yesterday was to choose among the best among all the good people. All of them are eminently qualified in their ways. They're competent. They have the capacity. But in my proverb, they say if things are 2, 1 must be better than 1. And so,
are you concerned that the candidate of your party in next year's general elections for the position of governor is a person who has been declared wanted by the EFCC on allegations of corruption and money laundering?
You know, I have a training, and I say it clearly. When a matter is sub judice, I don't discuss it on the public because I'm very careful. I don't want to be involved in a content of court. I don't want to.
No, I'm not asking. I'm not asking you to deliberate on any proceeding in court.
The matter you just raised now is a matter before a competent court of law, and so I will be patient and wait. Let those who say EFCC declared a man wanted, let them go to court and prove the issue. This same man we were told that he cannot have the courage to come to the primaries grant. This man works to the primaries grant as a civil servant unsecured. He's working before he retired, before he resigned to run the election. He works on foot from his residence to government house. So EFCC had to break Rochas Okorocha's roof to go into his compound with with battalion of security persons. So are you saying if EFCC actually wanted to him arrested, they wouldn't have done so? There is no such thing, my brother. So I don't want to bother myself with that one. It is the handwork of those who are afraid of facing a man that is widely accepted by the People's Democratic Party, knowing that the People's Democratic Party is the party to beat in Rivers State.